What's up? It's your boy, LA Mamba, coming back with another video for the year. This is my first video of the year. We've been really busy, and I haven't had any time to do these videos. And so here we go. This video is gonna be made for the people who are in the business between year 5 and year 10. I know I get a lot of questions about starting the tire shop, but you guys can also learn from these year 5 to year 10 things you got to do, because you're headed down that way anyways. So something to keep in mind. But yeah, so I've been doing the business 20 years now. Been great. I love it. I got into other things after. So I got additional streams of income, passive, and pretty much mostly came from this. I mean, you got to get the money from somewhere, right? So the money came from the tire shop business, and you invested somewhere else. For me, it's mainly real estate. My streams of incomes are from real estate, and it's been good. So you always want to grow and get ahead. So that's why I wanted to make this video, because now by year 5, when you're in the business, you already know what to do. You already have a certain amount of customers. You want to keep growing. You want to do things for your future that it's coming ahead, but you kind of don't know what's coming ahead. Let me explain what I'm saying. So from experience, from when I was year 5 to 10, my main thing was just make money and save it. Pretty much you already doing certain things that work. And just an example, a niche, right? And also, if you don't have a niche, then you probably want to focus on making one, because my niche was this. So I would buy military tires. That was my niche. I sold so many of those things, and also I would buy rims. I would go all over SoCal, drive there at night. I would buy a set of 4 wheels, great quality wheels, aluminum wild wheels, center lines, 8-lug Ford, Chevy, Dodge, some 6-lug Chevy. But I would get them for cheap, because no one had these tires, and I was the only one that had those tires. And so pretty much what I would do is I would get them really cheap. Sometimes they would come with tires. I would dismount them. I would sell the tires, so I would get the chips even cheaper, or even free sometimes. I would put my tires on, and I was selling for $800, $700 back in the day. And that was my niche. And so I just did that over and over. And of course with the tire shop business, but I would focus on that, and you would save money. I mean, you had money saved, and so that's what I did. But pretty much, if I would have had more of a guidance when it comes to real estate investing, I would have started sooner. Of course, if you ever ask any real estate investor, they would all say, "What was your thing you would change about what you have done?" Every single one would say, I wish I started sooner. And I say the same thing, right? But the point is this. So you're pretty much already in a position right now. I'm talking to the guys that are in the business already. You come to work, let's say on a Sunday, right? Or just for the guys that work on Sundays, and you want to make some money, and so you open up, you have your team, and this goes especially for the guys that's doing 7 days a week. Like I was doing 7 days a week. Focus all business, all tire shop. I mean, this is your baby, right? And so you know, you already have good, you know, good I mean, some money saved, so you have even money to invest more in tires, right? So like, let's say you're growing your inventory, and you know, you choke and grow, you kind of like shoot like a lot of money, and now you have like no money, but you have like a lot of tires, and then you know 2 months pass by, you sell a whole bunch of tires, you have more money now, and then you do it all over again, you have even more tires, right? And then so you have some money saved, and sometimes you want to keep it a little bit. But you're thinking like, hey, like, fuck, like, am I gonna do this shit my whole life or what? Like, you know, am I gonna sell tires my whole life, or you know, like, is this a life? Is this even a life? Like, always like, you know, doing the same thing over and over, you know? I'm here to tell you that, you know, what you're doing it's amazing, because like, I didn't really at the time, you like think, man, I fucking have like a loser life. But the thing is, what's gonna happen is you're gonna be making money right there, which, let's say you don't even need it right now. You don't need it. You're just stacking up, right? But you will need it in the future. And even in the future, you'll be like, fuck, I wish I had a little bit more, because if I had a little bit more, I have enough to buy this thing now. And then buy this thing, then I'm gonna have an extra stream of income, which I'll make more money a month, and I don't even have to see this thing a month, right? So then it's kind of like, yeah, you like, man, like you feel you're working, and it's like, is this a life? Is this even a point? Like, I'm talking about now, like, guys like year 8, 9, like they're already like doing great in the business, right? And so what I want to say is that you gotta start. You have to plan now. You don't have to. You've been thinking the whole time, but like, now you have to choose a route, what you're gonna do, because now it's time for action, right? So now it's what you're gonna do is you're gonna go, because a tire shop, in my opinion, it's awesome, but it's very important for the reason that it's a gateway to other businesses or other investments. I chose real estate because I don't want to be there. Like, if I had to buy like a franchise or something, and something goes wrong, you got to leave your business. And then, if real estate, you make less money when it comes to cash flow compared to a business. You know, it appreciates over time. It's awesome. These last few years was great for me. A lot of appreciation, but you know, like, you don't have to be there, and that's the main thing. You know, and something goes wrong, you can fix it like a week later or 2 weeks later, whatever it is. I mean, unless it's like a toilet leak, you can just send someone right away, like within the next 2 days, right? Next day or whatever. But it doesn't take away from your time. And so, like, if you start planning now, like, okay, you start looking into it, you start thinking, okay, well, you know, just start looking into buying other things, other investments, then you get the idea what kind of money you need for, like, let's just say the down payment, right? Or the rehab. Just an example. If you're buying a business, how much do you need for the down, or like the whole amount of the business, and what kind of inventory, how much is gonna cost inventory, how much is the equipment gonna cost that you gotta upgrade, because you're not gonna still do what the past person was doing. You wanna now do it your way, which is a better way, right? We all think our way is the better way, right? You're gonna need money for all that stuff, and what you're doing now, the everyday, what am I doing here? Like, that's gonna help you for the future, like big time. Like, you don't even know how much. And it's always the same thing. It's always like, oh man, I wish I had a little more money so I can do this, right? Let me just talk to you what we're doing right here. So, like, right here, we're gonna build some walls here, build some walls there, so when it rains, the water comes in. But we're gonna put a car lift right here. So we're gonna put the car lift right there. The back wheels are here, so it's kind of like slanted, so we kind of had to lift it. You know, let's say the low cars, like the Corvettes, you know, really low, so like it's got to be more flat, and this thing is sideways here. I got to make another one here, right? But this is gonna be another stream of income of mine, and this is gonna be an active stream, and this is more of my passion right here. I love LS cars, you know, the Camaros mainly, but Corvettes, all right. I like CTSVs, old cars. I like the older cars. You put LS swaps, but eventually, you know, I want to like do something more of a late night performance shop, open at night. Even during the day we had some time, but it's only gonna be at night. So I had like one guy working on it, or me and the guy, which is the goal right now. You know, that's the goal. What if it fails? Well, if it fails, we go just to regular mechanic work. Like every shop out there, you know, pretty much does like mechanic work. I mean, that's not bad, right? You're still making money, but I like more of this stuff right here. See, like built T56s, right? Turbo cars, supercharged cars. That's what I want to get to. But that's, you know, that's a plan for mine, building, spending a lot of money in that thing. There's just a lot of things that go into it. It takes time. Also, we're doing it. We're doing it. Saving some money, right? I put these walls up, pretty much me and one of the guys. The other guys help a little bit, but mainly it's me, one guy. I don't know how to do this stuff. I just fucking imagine it and just fucking do it, man. Cause we did this one here, but I didn't do it. We didn't do it at the shop. I hired some guy that did it, and he you know, it's expensive, right? So you save some money. So then, if you're gonna go, I just want to show you the lift. And doing additional streams of income, without you being there, I want to say this is the lift right here. It's gonna be in my opinion, one of the best ways you can go. If it's just one person like myself, that not really like many people can help you when it comes to like family, because it's not in their, you know, they have other goals, right? They're going to school for other things. They don't want to be in your business, right? Like running your business. So like you want something more of a passive streams of income. So just imagine you had like, you know, 100 streams of income passively. You don't gotta deal with actively. Maybe, of course, just phone calls and stuff like that. But man, that'd be awesome. So even 50 streams, man. It'd be awesome. But and you still at the tire shop, because again, it doesn't take your time from the tire shop. Again, just phone calls. But if you are here, you know, even keep going your business, however you want to take the business, but you have additional streams of income, man, now you can do all kinds of things that you couldn't do before. Yeah, I mean, you can, let's say, do it now with the shop, what you have now, but you'll hurt the business. Like you won't have the money coming in to buy new inventory and buy new tires and stuff like that. That if you had the tires, when like a customer comes, hey, I want this. Oh, you know, like I don't have them. I can go bring them though, or, you know, or I can order them and get them tomorrow. No, but I need it right now. I'm about to ship right now, so I gotta go into the next tire shop to where it has them. And so, all right, cool. Well, you lost yourself a sale right there, but if you would have had that sale, that's just an example, you would have made more money, but you didn't buy the tires because you didn't have the money. Just an example, right? Or whatever reason, then you know, you went on vacation instead, let's say, and you know, you could have made, yeah, it's one sale, whatever here, but it becomes one sale here and there, you know. So I'm just going to say that if you had like additional streams of income while you're doing your tire shop business, it's a whole different life. I'm talking from like year 20 now to like when I was year 5 to 10 compared now. It's a huge difference in what you can do, like different type of cars you want to buy or build. In my case, compared to like I had to go NA to like, oh, I have to, now I can go turbo or whatever, supercharged, whatever I want. So additional streams of income, that's pretty much the goal, is that what you gotta be thinking about, in my opinion, because right now, again, this video is about year 5 to 10, but you gotta set yourself up for year 5 to 10. It's not like, oh, I just woke up and I got streams of income, I have these properties or whatever. It's about, okay, year 5 to 10, I worked for this, I saved up the money, and now I have enough money to buy the things, and these things make money, right? And so you want to keep going, you want to keep grinding like you're doing. Back to the people, oh, do I have a life? Even like, I've already been doing this shit 8-9 years and it's going great, and what's the point of this shit, right? Well, of course, you know, yeah, you pay all your bills and, you know, take care of your family. Like my kids have family now, right? And, you know, restaurants and all that stuff anytime you want, it's cool and all that. But you always want to like grow and push yourself, because you know, progress, like my one of the guys I like to hear, Tony Robbins, is like, it makes you feel alive, right? It brings you passion in life. It feels like it's worth living. And in just an example, like and you want, and you can do more good in life for people than if you didn't have it. And it goes back to this: you're gonna be depending on your income too, your money, because you're gonna have close members, family members, that just say your friends, that you know, sometimes they need a job, or like, you know, whatever the case may be, they want a job or whatever it is. Mainly it's gonna be they need a job, right? And how you feel, you say, oh no, I can't help you. Like, man, I love to help you. Like, especially like they know, like, you know, like they can work and stuff. And compared to like, oh yeah, well, you know what, I can afford this guy now because there's so much work, there's so much money I have, that if this person comes along, it's gonna do this for me. Example, for me, it'll give me more time. I can do something in this day compared to like if I was stuck at work at this day. And that's like, let's say 1 or 2 days a week, let's say. Or if I bring this person on because there's so much work, it's gonna make me even more money. But again, it goes because of you have money and business to start with, and you can try to bring more business in with this person. And you already been in the business, that you know how to do that already. You already know how you can make more ads, and advertise more, and bring more people in, and you do more sales, and you make more money. And sometimes, like, just an example, in year 5 to 10, back in the day, sometimes I wouldn't make ads because we were so swamped with work. I wouldn't have time to make those ads, or I didn't want to make those ads because we already had so much work, and I didn't have the manpower to handle that work because we were already so swamped. I was already happy where we're at. I was already, you know, cash flowing good, a lot of customers. I want to keep going like this. I don't want to keep going up. I just want to stay like this for now. And then if it dips, because it dips all the time, then I'll make more ads, right? But if you have a real honest, committed person that you know you can employ them full time, because this, or part time. Usually you probably think part time, but in my case, you want to think full time, because more is done. More gets done when there's more people working, compared to, like, you know, half time. I mean part time. But it's a beautiful thing when you can say, okay, yeah, I can afford this, so the person come on, you know, let's do this. And yeah, what ends up happening for me, I mean, my thing is time. I will have some time to do this or to do that, compared to money now. Back then it was more money. I was like, okay, like, this person comes in, I want to make more money, and this is how I can make more money with it. I can have more people installing tires. Let's just say, if you're one of the guys that likes to buy used rims, and you have those used tires that you know, like, let's just say a Honda Civic, that SI, that like everybody wants, right? Then, like, you know, your job is gonna be to find those rims, get them in. You already kind of like always get these tires in, you package them up and you sell them, and over and over and over, you get these rims and sell them. That's your niche. Remember your niche, right? And so, you know, and you can, you know, the faster the people mount these tires on these rims, then the faster you can load them up for sale, and the faster they'll sell, and the faster you get your money. So if you can have now free time to go find these rims because they're in LA, let's say, and you're out here in the SGV, and you know, you need like about 2.5, 3 hours worth, but you can't do that if it's just you at the shop. But if you have someone that comes in that can hold up the shop while you're gone, or even the whole day, then you make even more money. That's the whole point. But yeah, you want to keep thinking about these things in the future, because it's always going to be needed. More money, you know, more people. It's never ending, and so like, and this is not just one person. It's going to be like example here at the shop. We had my uncle's work. I had a bunch of friends work. Like all of my family has worked here, pretty much. I mean, friends of friends that you know that they're like really like, or family of friends, right? That you know that they're gonna be good, and yeah, like they like you thought they're gonna be good. The good ones you try to bring on, and then it does produce a good result, and it just better for you, right? You just make more money, and so like you want to keep pushing when it comes to like yeah, right now you think about just making the income, right? But later on you're gonna need it. You're gonna depend on this income or on the money saved to get you to like the next level, to get you these. In my case, now I really only care about kind of in a way. Well, not only, but kind of like at the time when I was growing and building these additional incomes, that was like the only thing I really cared about. Right now is any kind of income that I can create. And just an example, like I use with the lift out there, is great. Either earned income, which is active income, or passive income, right? It was always like right now you're only thinking about active income, active. You're working, and so like later on when let's say you have like by year 10, right? You have you know, oh, I'm ready for like starting like to do another business or whatever. Then like, all right, then you're gonna like only think about kind of like passive income, and then once you get those jobs done, like businesses or whatever you want to do, properties, then you're gonna end up going back to like, all right, like I care about both active and passive, whatever it is. If I make another stream of income actively or passively, it doesn't matter, right? As long as there's another income right there I get every month, right? But it all comes from like right now, year 5 to 10, that what you're already gonna do, not what you already been thinking of doing, because you've been thinking of doing this already 5 years. Just an example, if you've been focusing on a tire shop and it becomes successful, so you want to keep you know, with your plan and now execute pretty much, you know, right around that area. Like right now you're just gonna be, you know, saving it and I hope it doesn't, nothing changes. Like you're right now thinking, oh, nothing changes. It just keeps coming in every week, every day or whatever. But then that becomes really boring. Like you probably, you know, we talked about earlier in the video. And so like you want to like challenge yourself, right? So then you want to go things. But yeah, so like that's one of the things that I wanted to say is that there's gonna be a time that, you know, the money's not gonna be an issue, and there's gonna be a time that, okay, like you're gonna be bored, and I'm here to tell you the answer is you want to grow, but you want to go in something different, because when you get into something different, then you start in something that you don't know nothing about, and then you're gonna be growing in that field. You're gonna be getting better. You're gonna be either cutting costs, what comes with time, increasing in the beginning you're gonna be increasing the cash flow, right? But setting something up solid. Let's say just an example, if you go with property, right? What kind of tenants you're gonna get? You're gonna get the inexpensive ones, the ones that like the low ones, like, you know, $800 a month type of deal, or you can get like the ones that are like 2-bed, 1-bath, you know, 3-bedroom, 1-bath, very solid long-term tenants. Just an example, that those are gonna be like there for years, compared to like the ones maybe have more turnover. You gotta maybe change them every year, and it costs money to change tenants. You gotta fix them up again, the units and all that. But what if you can find these families that, you know, couldn't really afford the 3 bedrooms for whatever happened reason, that had the 3 bedrooms too bad, and like the children left, and now they want to downgrade and they want to get into, like, let's say one of your properties. They're already very good paying tenants, and they're gonna be paying that thing easily, no problems. They can fix their own issues. So pretty much a better quality tenant. Just an example. You can also upgrade in those regions, but it takes time and effort to find these people, find these businesses, and so like you're gonna need that time. It's not gonna appear out of nowhere, man. Like, yeah, you can maybe do it at night, but like, what about your family now? You're not gonna see them for like a year or what, you know? So like, if you have people that come in and do the work for you, then you get the best of both worlds. You get your life, family time, you get business time here in the shop, plus you get your investment growing, your passive incomes being built. And once they're built, you don't got to deal with that no more. Once they're built, that's it. Like, you don't got to keep watching over and over and over, like, oh, like, go back into the property. Just an example. It's done. Like, you just collect the money and then that's it. Like, they live their life. They're happy with their. Just an example. I have shipping containers, storages that are used for storages. So it's a 40-foot high cube shipping containers that are on my property, and I rent 5 of them out to different people. Again, you gotta find these people that are the good ones, and have them pay you every month, and you know they don't like miss, and like you don't like have to chase them, or you know what I mean. It takes time, and or train them if they are like that. You gotta train them. Hey, you can't be there at the property this late. Hey, you gotta pay me on time, or you know, or else this, or you know, I got the contractor, man. These are the consequences. And so eventually, they'll get the point. But if they don't get the point, then like, oh, I gotta get you out. Like, I'm gonna get somebody that can handle this. You know, if you can handle it, I'm gonna get someone that can. So, but again, all this stuff, it costs money and time to set up, because I had to go out there to these to the property and meet with the guy delivering the containers and tell him where to set it. And sometimes they even need help. Oh, help me with this, help me with that, you know, because it's just one person. And or remove this and move that, and so like all that takes time. So like, well, that takes like half a day, let's just say, out of your day. So like, if you don't have that time, it's like it ain't gonna be built, you know. If you don't have time to go look for these customers by advertising and, you know, on the phone, like, you know, like see what the situation is, then you know, nothing's gonna happen. So you're gonna need to like even learn, like in this case, like, okay, like I can take a chance on this guy, I think he's gonna be good, but you know, I don't feel confident in myself, like, you know, playing an extra person. Just an example. Well, practice, well, you know, like bring them on, you know, it's gonna cost you, let's say in a month it's gonna cost you this much. If it works out, great, you're gonna make more money, right? If it doesn't, well, it only costs you this much, right? And you can, you know, sorry, it didn't work out, right? So this is now when you're gonna have your money to like experiment too, and learn about it. And so I'm not saying to try new things, like try new other like ideas and stuff like that, like change your model, but I will say refine it, like make it better. And just one another example is make it faster, and you know, talk about the speed, like I said in my other videos. And so like if you can have your tools closer to like where the job is gonna be done, then the jobs are gonna be done faster, and they're gonna be out sooner, and the faster they come in and out, the happier they are, and at the same time the more money you make. So yeah, think about maybe like another set of tools nearby, keep them nearby, that you don't have to be walking all over the place, because like you know, in this, you already know how much, you know, 5 seconds how much you can get done in 5 seconds from walking to here to there. and or you know, taking off tire compared to like it was already on. And so like if you have more tools nearby and more people, more machines to have the balancing done, or you know, spend your money on another balancer, spend your money on another machine, or get rid of your old machine and buy a better machine, then you're gonna have a much faster speed, and or another compressor, like I said on the other videos, and you know, you'll get these cars out sooner, more inventory. Just, you know, you're already in that home program already. You're already doing that thing, but you know, finding ways to upgrade what you already have, even if it costs a lot. Like in this case, I always use the example of my racks. I just put this one here. We have that one there, and we have some more in the back that we moved, and so it's cool. It fits more tires and stuff. But in this case, it allows me to make my new little side thing, business. And again, I'm experimenting. I don't know about this business, right? I don't know like how it's gonna plan out. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. I know I need to learn a lot about like how to do like fuel lines and like brake lines and like AN fittings and catch can lines, right? All that stuff. I don't know how to do that stuff yet. We just found out how to you know, I got a 69 Camaro and it was having brake issues because of the turbo deal. It was taking a lot of vacuum, and I went out to someone I know with my friend. We got that information from you know, a tuner, really badass tuner. He told us how to fix this issue because there's no room for a hydro boost system, right? So he told us, all right, look, this is what you want right here, this electrical vacuum pump, but not the old ones that make a shitload of noise, not those. This is like a brand new one that just barely came out on the market. It builds up the boost fast, and it's very dependable, and it's like the new thing. All these old cars you'll see, they're all gonna be using this stuff, this one pump right here, because it's the best thing. It's like, to me, that thing should have been made like 15 years ago, but I've already found out about it right now, right? And this is like all new stuff. Even my friend that's been in the business for many years, he learned about it that day too. And you know, it's always learning. You're always learning. And you know, again, I really hope, you know, it goes as planned. But you know, what if I can't find dependable people and I got to do all my thing myself? But I can't do it myself. So, but I have my crew here, the tire guys. Well, we can learn to do like simple stuff, brakes or whatever, oil changes, or certain cars, right, electric cars or whatever, and you know, you make money there, it's cool, but that was not the goal and stuff, right? But you never know, but you always want to try new things, and if something fails, well, the low, you know, what ends up is gonna be this, but that's not bad either. I'll almost say no to that either, you know. You're also gonna be saving a lot on maintenance on your own cars, instead of me keep taking it to other shops and or people that I know, and even your family's cars, right? And so like you don't gotta wait for people long many months or weeks to fix your car and stuff. It can be done like pretty simple if you have a lift, you're under the car, right? So yeah, so that goes for that. I mean, I wanted to talk a lot about the additional things you want to be thinking about. Yeah, so like, you know, it's coming sooner than you think. To me, it just flew by, you know, like a year passed by, another year passed by, and like, man, I'm already, you know, I have a good amount of money saved. You know, what am I do? I'm already happy with the business. I don't want to change nothing about the business. Well, the answer is additional streams of income. For me, it was real estate. But for you, it might be our franchise or something. A family member running the franchise. You put the money, they run the business. You know, you guys make some money right there. But anyways, all right, that's all for this video, man. Take care and have a good one. Hey, what's up? I'm back. I wanted just to extend the video. I usually do longer videos, so I feel I owe you guys more content. So here we go. 5 to 10 year period. If you don't do semi tires, I highly recommend doing semi tires. There's a big profit. There's huge profit in it. A lot of times they buy multiple ones, but if you just do one at a time, one here, one there, you get a big profit, and it's fast. You know, once you know how to do it right, it's fast. It's not hard, by the way. It's not hard to do tires, semi tires. You might imagine, if you've never done a semi tire, you might imagine it's hard, but it's pretty simple. It's not hard, and it's highly profitable, and you can get great deals on used tires. One of the reasons is they're big and bulky, they're massive, and some of these guys want to move them out fast, or they don't have space. They get them somewhere and they don't want to take them to their space. They don't have nowhere in storage, or their storage is full, and they'll just blow them out, and that happens a lot. And you know, you're able to, like, you know, mark them up 3 times. Well, if you get them at such low rate, and or just sell them at. Sometimes people come and buy them from me, just like that, taking them like that, and I make money, and I don't even do nothing, right? And so I just store the tires. Just in this case, I want to talk to you, like I have a few friends in the business and family members in the business that you know, sometimes they need tires and they'll come to me and buy them, and sometimes I need tires, I'll buy from them, and as in, like, if it's an emergency type of deal, not really like, oh, I'm gonna buy like 15 of them or like that. I could, but not needed, especially because I got great deals buying them in the first place that I don't need to buy anymore. As you can see, they're really high tread. Like, this is amazing, like how deep they are, and you won't believe how much I paid for these things, man. I bought them for cheap, and I was able to give him, let's say my uncle needed some, he came and he bought some from me. I was able to just help him out a lot. And you know, I love my uncle, you know, he's my blood. He took care of me when I was growing up. Well, took care of me as in, like, would take me to buy, you know, ice cream and stuff like that. That kind of took care of me, right? And I loved it as a kid, and I'll always be appreciative forever. And now that he's older, much older, and I'm in a very good position, I help him out any way I can. In this case, sometimes he'll come buy tires for me, and I give him some bomb ass shit, and he is able to go and sell them for a lot because there's some good fucking tires, right? And he does road service, so you know, you can charge him on the road service too. But you know, there's 4 main tire sizes on the semi tires: 295, 75, 22.5, 11, 22.5, 285, 75, 22.5, and 11, 24.5. And there are some little tire size. It's small. It's a 255, 70, 22.5. Those are the ones that hang. Those also sell a lot, which is this one right here. And I always wanted, I mean, you see the choice, that more and more demand every year for transporting goods. Amazon business, there's a whole bunch of trucks on the vessels in the middle of the sea trying to get their product in. Well, those products got to go transport to a certain location. They come to, like, Long Beach over here. In Long Beach, they go to, like, Houston, or they go to, like, Northern California, or they go to Phoenix or whatever, right? And so a lot of times they don't want to buy new tires because it's not worth it. So they put used tires on the trailer, and if they can find fucking used tires like this, they're gonna save a lot of money. They're not gonna have no problems. And good quality product. I always want the good quality product. I never deal with the cheap shit. And if you only deal with that good stuff, you're gonna have less problems. You're gonna have higher profits, and everybody's gonna want it. So I want to go to the explanation of why I will willing to pay more for high tread tires compared to buying them in a bulk and save some money, and you sell some tires and you make your money there, but then you have a whole bunch extra, and so that whole bunch extra is gonna be costing you. So just in an example, like if I buy good quality tires like this, and it's gonna sell, like it's not gonna take a long time to sell. Example 35, 12, 50, 17, or whatever, 295, 75, or 275, 80, 22, 5. They have a lot of tread, right? You pull some up online, it'll sell fast. Look at that stuff, man. Who's gonna say no to that, right? So if I buy this an expensive amount, just as I didn't, but I did just say I did, I'm gonna be able to sell it for more, and it'll be selling fast, right? If I get a tire that's a low tread, and the low tread tires are gonna just sit there and sit there and sit there. Well, let me tell you something. That is costing you money. I'm talking about it's costing you money every month. So if you're paying at a shop rent, which is mostly everybody, right? You don't own it free, clear yourself. You have a landlord and you're paying rent. Then you're paying, in my imagination, for the whole property, and every part of the property has a cost. So this row has a cost, that row has a cost, this is costing me per month, this one's costing me per month, right? Everything's costing me per month. Let's just break it down. Let's just say it's $1, right? For me to have it here, it's gonna cost me $1, let's say. For this to have it, just an example, right? Or 50 cents, let's say. Well, if you have junk tires that you got them for free, let's say, and you're expecting them to sell, and so like, oh, it's just not in the way, it's just there. Well, that thing is costing you every single month. Let's just say it's costing you $1 there, and you're gonna be paying dollars, a lot of them, by the way, multiple dollars, and you're gonna be paying them for many months, because first of all, the months pass by fast, and instead of getting those, what if you got rid of those junk tires and you put a good tire, right? How long is that gonna? It's still costing you $1, but how long is that gonna take to cost you to sell it, and then you make a profit from that one space, So that's the way I see it. Like, this is costing me per month this much, right? Let's just say this roll is costing me, let's say, $5 per month to keep it here, right? If I don't sell from it, then it's gonna cost me $5, right? If I sell, it's still gonna cost me $5. So what do you want? You want to have a roll that's gonna be costing you 5 months, never selling for and sometimes that happens to me too. Like, it could be years that I don't sell a tire, right? And it's like, well, it cost me 5 times 12. That's what it cost me to have it there. But if I would have at least sold one tire from this stack, let's say, then it would have cost me. It still cost me that, but I made this much from that row. So you always want to be throwing away some of your tires too. When oh, should I throw away? But it was free. You're like, man, it's all right though. Man, just throw it away, and you're gonna have more space, and you can fill it with something else, and you're gonna be able to sell it and make some money. So sometimes you like throw away a roll, let's say, and you put a nice fresh roll you barely bought, because there's always gonna be tires you can buy, and then right away, it's sold from here, it's sold for that. Now you're gonna be cash flowing from that one spot. And so get rid of your inventory. I guess this is maybe a reminder for some of you guys from the 5 to 10 year range. You have tires there for a long time. Throw them away. Don't worry about it. You already have more money. Yes, it's gonna cost you to buy some new inventory. Put it into that one spot, and start making some sales from that one spot, because everything is costing you. Time is costing you money from the stuff that's just sitting there, and by the way, what if you have a bunch of good shit, like in this case, like me, like I have I don't mind this shit sitting here. Fuck yeah, well, you can sit there 3 months or whatever. I don't care. It's gonna sell for sure. This is good quality stuff. Everybody needs it. It's a good size that everybody needs, right? And so, or I mean, even if I don't install it and I just sell it like an extra $30, and so like I made a $30 profit from something I didn't do. Well, hey, that's freaking awesome. Like, it paid for like many months, let's just say, for many months of the rental, right? And I still made money, let's just say. So again, I'd much rather pay something expensive that has good amount of tread, and I know I'm gonna be able to sell it at a good size, fresh, not cracked, than storing junk, even though it seems like oh shit, it's a whole bunch of tires you got, right? But a whole bunch of tires are fucking junk, right? So it may look impressive to people that don't know the business, and customers maybe, but when it comes down to the customer, hey, do you have my size? Oh no, I don't got it. I don't have the size. It's like, oh shit, all these fucking tires, you don't have the fucking size? Just an example. But if you would have been working, as in, it takes work to throw away your tires, and like, it takes money to throw away your tires, and it takes work to bring in new tires, right? Or I'm sorry, in this case, used tires. And so, put in that work, you know, it's already been long enough, man. Throw away those tires and get some new product, get some good shit, some fresh stuff that's gonna be able to sell and not, you know, break down, no, you know, blowouts and stuff like that. Some fresh stuff. So yeah, it's a beautiful business, the semi ones. It's not gonna cost you more to set it up, by the way. You already have the compressors, or you might have to buy some lines or a gun and some sockets, but that's some bars. Pretty much it. And I know a lot of people don't want to do it. I talk to a lot of people. I know a lot of people in the business, and they don't want to do the semi stuff because whatever reason they have. I don't have a lot of room. Trust me, anybody can unload a 52 footer on the street, down the street. It's not your problem, by the way. Bring in the truck, the head only, right? And do the work, and then they go back, they leave your shop, they go hook up the 53 and they jam for, you know, a flat repair, you know, flat repairs all the time, and you know, used tires and stuff like that all the time. I just got a phone call right now. Can you do one? I'm like, yeah, let me call my buddy and send him. And I mean, that's their deal. I just hooked them up with my buddy, but I don't want to make money from that. I mean, I could, but I don't want to. They're just homeowners business. Let them, you know, handle their own business between them, and, you know, no worries between none of that stuff. So you know, people, you know, you want to hook up your friends too, and your family members too, and they have them make money too, and so not just you all the time, or you on top of their business, right? You can, but I mean, for me, I don't really care about that. So let's move on over here. So if you haven't figured out now, by then you gotta kind of know by memory what kind of cars use what kind of tires. Of course, I think everybody should know that by now at this rate. But you know, you also want to have like similar sizes around that you can put in other sizes, and you can sell them on that. Because, like, let's say you have a 245 35, but you don't, you know, the customer has that, but you don't have that, but you have some 235 35s, and hey, well, you know, get rid of that front one because you only need one, and I'll sell you these two. You know, instead of selling one tire, you sell two. Sometimes they don't even care, they'll just leave you the tire, or sometimes they'll save it and take it to them, take it to their house. But you know, you want to, like, always, like, try to do sales that way too, of course. But I mean, it's a big deal if you want to go that route. Now, I want to talk to you about the dealer guys. By then, you probably have a few dealer guys. Before, you know, I hated the dealer guys. Man, they're so cheap and stuff like that when it comes to them buying used tires. But you still do business, right? I mean, hate dealing with them. Not really them personally, right? But I hated dealing with them. I still don't really care what their budget is. This is what my price is. If you want to do it, great. you're gonna get a great product. If not, there's a whole bunch of tire shops, down the road and stuff. But I've been getting a lot of guys that need sets because the way they do business, they have to have a set, and that makes things way more complicated. And it's a challenge, and guess what? I love it because it puts me in the position that no one can do this thing, and I can't handle it, but it's just gonna take me some time. And I know so many people that I can call up and get one here, one there, and make a set. And I have so much tires, by the way, that I already have sets. But sometimes you don't have the set, and it just puts me in the position I gotta find these tires. But because I buy so much too, I can have kind of a control. Hey, I need these too, but it's gonna take a little bit of time, right? Like 3 days, a week, or 2 days, or whatever. But the point is that there's some dealer guys that you're gonna have to have sets of 4. So an example, like these sets of 4, I'm gonna be selling to one, and then this sets of 4, I'm gonna be selling to him too. And I've been making some sets, creating some sets. Like I had one 205 5517 Falcon, which is like that design right there, right? That's one. Those are 2, but these are all right. These are good for like a customer, but oh, here's another one. That's another set of 4. But this is not really that good enough for like inspection. These guys need a lot of life. Like let's say like this one will pass, right? But that's a different brand. Just say like this one will pass too, right? So out of all these, probably like this one passes, that one passes, right? This one will pass. But so pretty much I was saying I had one tire, I had one of these, but high tread, and I called my guys, and then he's like, oh, I have 3 Falcon, and I had, because I was shooting for these Bridgestones. He said I have 1 Bridgestone or 2 or something like that. No, I think he had 1, but I have 3 Falcons. Like, well, send them all. You know what I mean? I can afford to get them all and just hold them, right? So then I get them in. I'm like, wow, these things those 3 were really good at like my tire. I had a high, so it was like 4 brand new, pretty much, that he got, and he got them for cheaper. That he saved, because those dealer guys, if they don't have the used ones, they gotta buy new, right? So then, a new pair was like what, five or something like that, 500, and yours is like half the cost. Which whatever they save, that's their profit when it comes to selling their car to the customer, right? And so a lot of times it's a big deal. Like it's like, oh, I can't. Sometimes like I can't even afford the new ones. I have to be used, but they're like nowhere in sight, and then I have to look for them, right? And I get them, and then I make money, yes. But what happens is now that they come back for more, and now they depend on you. So like now they're being heavily dependent on me, and it's hard to do it. But with time you can make it happen though. Like you have like, let's say like those are 2 right there, right? And then like you have, that's the newer model. This is the older model too, which is 255 5020, right? And then you have more. I have like more, like this is another pair, right? And then I have another pair right here. I have another pair right there, right? Actually, I think I'm gonna have 4 of these. Actually, these are 2, but I'm pretty sure I have 2 more in the front or something. But anyways, so I was making these sets of 4, and I was making them, and I was like, okay, I don't care if they sit there, because I'm gonna be so eventually with, and some dealer guys, they're like, I have to have them. So like, you can mark them up if you want, or just have a regular price that you just do any customer. But then they get hooked, and they go more, and then I've been getting so much dealer work recently. It's a challenge, but once you want to develop more connections, you want to network with tire shop guys, meet other tire shop guys if possible. I mean, including myself, I still need to market more because I'm getting more dealer work and it's becoming harder. So like if I know a few more people that have one here and there, I pay them, and I get the tire. The customer becomes more happy and I make more money, right? And it's not even like one here, one there. It's like a few cars here and there, and a few cars here and there makes a good difference. You make good money from that, and so you want to keep developing your sets and pairs, and it's up to you. You want to hold them or sell them like as pairs, or you want to wait till you get a set and then sell them. In my case, well, I would say if you want to go this route too, just keep getting them, keep bringing tires in, bringing tires in. You know what you have already, so when you go out there and get these tires, you keep pairing them up. It doesn't matter. Don't focus on trying to sell them, but focus on trying to get them. They're gonna sell eventually. Just keep bringing them in, make those sets, and sometimes you like, wow, like, okay, I have enough sets, because just an example, I have a set here of the 265/50 20s, just an example. I got a set here of Goodyears. I got another set here of Bridgestones. I'm pretty sure if I keep looking, I'll find like another set. But one day I was like, oh wait, like let me just put them online, and one sells, and another percentage of they sell, and another one sells, and another one. And then like time passed by, and like, oh shit, I ran out of these tires. Like I sold the 4 sets, just an example, or 5 sets, whatever you have, and like, wow, that's awesome. Like you made a whole bunch of money there, right? And so just like, even though like you don't really like example, I don't really like these 265. No, sorry, 275 65 20s Michelins. I have 2 pairs. See, that one's there, and then this one's here. I still get them because they're sets on the F250s, and I know if I post them, they'll sell. But you can't really do much with them because they're kind of thin. If they're wider, it'll be a different story. But it's kind of like they only fit on that truck, like, or kind of in a way, like you can put them on a Dodge or Chevy, but they don't really look cool if you put them on other trucks. It just kind of fits that Ford and shit. But I mean, I'll still get them and sell and put them online and sell them. But I haven't even the point is, I haven't even had time to do that in like months already, to put stuff online. And so, but I be focusing on buying them, making some money, buying. Hey, they're gonna sit there, let them sit there a little bit. No problem, because I know they're gonna sell. Like even if it takes me again 3 months to sell them, and not even trying until like I try, and then they sell, let's just say, and which is fine. So like the dealer guy, another guy, also needed some 275 7018, these Goodyears, these right here, and I had one, and then I had to go look for more, and then I found them, and I bought. Here's another one. And then I bought them, and I sold it to him. He's super happy, but I kept the rest that were left, right? Which is these 2. But I know I can sell them. I know if I get 2 more, which is not hard to get, by the way, then I can make a set and sell them to a lot of trucks. I can make it the Ford, Chevy, Dodge, and I mean Tundras and stuff like that. They'll fit in nice. Like if it's like a little lifted on the Tundras or Armadas, if they're a little lifted, Toyota Tacomas, if they're a little lifted, because these are only like a 34 inch around there, so like, it's not that crazy high. Made another sale there and made him super happy. He's like, man, you can get anything type of like mindset, man. It's like you and I, like as in him thinking I could get anything, and I'm also thinking that I can get anything stuff, right? But it's like so much experience of matching up tires to like vehicles. So yeah, just keep getting them in and organize. The more you organize, the more you have space. Like there's more space out there. I haven't got enough tires fucking put in there. Like there's some space up there, right? There's another space up there. There's spaces up there. Look it. And even the back wall, I think there's a little bit of space up there, like right there. But when you organize, you have more room, and you fit more tires, and just match them like these. Look, I have a bunch of sets right there. I even forgot about. Look at 275 55 20s, 275 60 20s, 235 70 16s, 235 55 20s, right? Sets, beautiful sets. And again, just holding them there till the right time comes, and they don't fucking like these. Again, I got great deals on these 275 55 20s. Look at 275 55 20s. Just get them, man. Like, you know, these things, they I save like probably like $50 each tire type of deal. Like, so there's like warehouses that like have too many, or they have a blowout sale, and you're never gonna get that type of deal again. Just get them, and you're gonna be marketing them online and then selling them. So like, they just, you know, they're gonna be highly wanted, and like a lot of times that truck is like a very popular size, and they just come, hey, 4 new ones. What brand? Price? Fuck yeah, hell yeah, let's put that shit on for a great deal, for like a price way cheaper. It's up to you. You want to lower the price to like you made your margin already, or do you want to make a lot of money for what they go for, right? So it's up to you, whatever you want to do. I like to just sell them at a profit margin that I made money on, and so I can get more. See, like, I got a good deal on these 235 40 19, hot size, hot size. If you don't have this size, you should buy that shit, store it, because people come all day, like, well, not all day, but like a lot of them, they come, and a lot of times they come for the used ones, and I do sell them the used ones. And these are 19 section, but if they don't have them, they just want to, like, hey, I don't care, put something on there. Well, hey, I got the new ones, you know, you don't gotta worry about this for like years. Oh yeah, put them on and stuff. Cash money, you know, whatever, you bring your card or whatever, let's do it. All right, cool, let's do it. You get sales and sales. So these have been very good for me, man. If you don't have the size 2 225 70 19.5 in stock, you have to have this tire in stock, man. Highly wanted. And when you sell, I always sell like multiples. So you wanna get this tire size in stock too, man. If you don't have it, and just keep them, man. Just keep them anywhere, and just, you know, things gonna sell. And so I sold a bunch of the 260 by 35s. So I got a great deal on these. Look at this brand is Forstand, you know, but like this one's a free roll, right? Like, yeah, it's not really known, but I got a great deal. I'm gonna be able to sell them for a good profit, or cheaper than like if I would buy like the main warehouses, like the well-known ones, like the tire warehouses, like the ATDs. My price is gonna be cheaper than theirs. So anybody who buys those places, just an example, I have a little advantage because I bought these for cheaper than those places when it comes to like my area of selling tires, right? So yeah, so just keep moving forward with this, man. Just keep learning and growing, trying new little niches. But within your shop, within like, okay, I have money, I can, you know, buy this. I have money, I can buy that, right? And try it out and make some money. If it doesn't make money, just blow them out on the internet. I mean, and just get your money back. And, you know, it happens to me too. I buy some tires, and you know, to me, like 19.5s, I have, you know, I had some, and I was like, okay, I'll make some good money because it's a hard size anybody to get, and they have a high tread, and they sat there for like a year, and they barely sold like 2 weeks ago or a week ago, something like that. And that guy, he was like, man, I'll give you this much, and I was like, man, fuck it, give me that. You know, pretty much I made a little bit of money, not much, but I was able to get my money back and get that space back and get rid of those tires that were not really wanted. But you know, you learn and grow. I mean, that was very popular, let's say like 10 years ago. Yeah, 5 years ago it was less, and now it's not really popular. But if it was like 15 years ago, 20 years, it would have been hot size, right? A lot of motorhomes had that size. So, but now I know I'm not gonna go for that size again. I have some still. I have a lot, kind of, not a lot, but like a few. And I'll just keep those. And when I sell, I'll probably just get another set, but just hold like one set in stock, just so I can have it. But not go for them when there's like great deal with high tread. Hey, give me them because I'm gonna sell them. Nah, it's gonna take you a long time because those are old sizes. But anyways, I'll see you on my next video. Take care.